All right, here we are. 2023 London Marathon race recap. I'm just gonna sort this microphone out. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna do a race recap. It was literally this time last week. Let's just get straight into it. So London Marathon, I raced it last year. I was really grateful to have a bib from Black Trail Runners, who are campaigning charity to try and diversify and democratise the outdoors by having more people from diverse backgrounds enjoy the great outdoors up and down the country. So we had about 30 plus people with bibs that were sort of gifted from London Marathon events because they appreciate the cause and the campaign work that we do to try and get more people moving and running. This is a road race, and we definitely want to still see more diversity within these spaces. So the week of the marathon is quite important. I went to the expo to pick up my bib. So this is the bib. That's what it looks like. It's got your number on. Then on the back, it's got quite a bit of important information. That's your chip time. So that's the thing that goes over the timing equipment to sort of log that you've actually started the race and finished. So I got my chip time. On the Saturday, we had a shakeout run with Rundem Crew. So it was a bit of a bridge the gap, a celebration of loads of international runners. They all came together in London. We met at the Lulu store and then we did a 5K shakeout down to Tower Bridge. I was back marking, a little bit challenging having over 100 people still in the streets when there's traffic, but we kept it moving and it was safe. We got down to Tower Bridge. Charlie did a great speech. People had some photo opportunity moments. First time being in the city, or you haven't been here often as a tourist. When you're seeing Tower Bridge, amazing moments to get some content, to get some pictures and some memories. I had to then skirt, whip it, reverse it, get back to the XL Centre because we had about 40 plus of the Black Trail Runners picking up bibs and was going to do a connection, because a lot of people haven't met in real life. We did an easy shakeout run around the XL Centre. There's a little bit of water and a cute bridge, and we had some professional pictures taken from an LME, London Marathon Events photographer. So it was a really great day. I was just mindful of the clock. I wanted to get back, eat some pasta, relax, chill. You know how we do. It's the day before a marathon. You've definitely got to look after yourself, and you've definitely got to get off your feet and not be doing a Mazzolini on the steps. 18K, 20K, 22K steps. So then I just got back. The flat was tidy, I'd already had I've had some Epsom bath salts to have that sorted. I already knew what food I was going to eat, and I'd already focused on just having a calm environment. I had my kit ready. I knew that I was going to be wearing these, which is the Rocket X2s from Hoka with the Piba foam and the Meta Rocket, which does push you forward. And then you've got the carbon plate. So I've done a few track sessions in these and just sort of did a shakeout running them. So I definitely got used to the shoe. So I'll give you a little bit more on that, but I just want to show you the kind of kit that I was wearing. Here comes race day. So I got to bed nice and early. I woke up nice and early, felt really rested. About 6 a.m. 5:36. Had my very usual breakfast that I have for like 60% of the year. Had some yogurt, granola, strawberries, blueberries, and then a coffee. That's it. Have that quite a lot. Made my way to Maze Hill, and then you start to see the cellophane bags. People have plastic bags with all of their trainers in and their kit. So then you're like, okay, I'm on the right. I'm on the right route to get to the correct start wave. I got there quite early, so I packed up my bag, had all my gels, my phone, took some sips of water, and then kind of put it into the bag drop. And you have lorries. It started to rain quite heavy on the Sunday, so we were in the sort of changing area. But thank God they had a covered changing area. The body heat kept everyone warm, and we kept dry. No one wants to start wet glasses, soggy socks, wet shoes. It's not about that on race day. You want to look good. You kind of want to try and have as dry a start as possible. Got caught up to my wave and I got into the wave. I think I started a little bit late because I had to go to the toilet again. And then I saw the 3:15 pacer. So I thought, right, it was one of the Muslim runners. It was really nice to see, a Muslim runner who was pacing in a race. We definitely are, trying to see more diversity and inclusion and equity from lots of people from diverse backgrounds in all races, in trail racing, and especially London, which is a world marathon major. So I had my gels. The strategy was to take a gel every like 4 miles. Normally I'm taking on gels every 6, and sometimes I'll skip the hydration stations. I'd already checked what they have. It's Lucozade Sport, so that's the kind of sweet drink, and they were having some Lucozade gels. I've never taken them. I've got my own. But the strategy was to little and often always take your gels every 4, non-negotiables on that, but definitely try and sip a little bit at aid stations. If you want to grab a bottle and drink a lot of it, great. If not, have a bit of Lucozade at the next one. Pace was super good. You know, didn't really have to look at the watch much because I had a pacer. Just tried to take in all the energy in the crowds, high-fiving the kids. Cutty Sart looked amazing. People really did show up and showed out. London, it felt like, what I realised afterwards, from mile 13, you had run crews and run communities and clubs from mile 13 collaboratively coming together to cheer all the way to the end. So you have these, I guess it's in big group environments or when you're outdoors. I just sometimes get this feeling that I always hear people shout my name and I'm sort of looking over my shoulder. There was a few moments where I looked around because I thought it was like Mo, Joe, or whatever I was hearing. I looked around and then there was someone I actually recognised. So thank you to everyone that came out and cheered. Thank you to all the support crews. And I want to say a big, big thank you to everyone that actually gets all of these runners to the start line. You know, it's siblings, it's work colleagues, it's partners, friends, neighbours, coaches, run crews, run clubs. Yeah, there's just so many people that are like unsung heroes. And especially when you get to the day, you've got the volunteers, the people that are coming out to cheer. They're not cheering anyone specifically, they've just come out. So just a big, big thank you to them. You know, it's a real pleasure and an opportunity that I always really sort of enjoy being able to step out and run around my amazing city. Back to the race. So I was ticking off the miles. We got through mile 10, 13, 14. Pace was good. I was feeling good. My heart rate was spiking a bit and then coming back down. The rain was definitely pretty hardcore. And I did notice that my vest was like sodden and it was sticking to me and it was a bit irritable. My shoes had got a bit wet, socks are wet. It was just that kind of day. We got to Canary Wharf. Everything went a bit weird. It normally happens. GPS on my phone went. It said my pace was double what it felt like, so 15 minutes a mile. I thought, oh, that's strange. Just settle into your rhythm and ignore the watch. I could vaguely, the pacer was near me. You know, twisting, turning around corners. You sometimes lose them a little bit. Then we got to mile 21, mile 20.5, and I saw Junior, who's a good friend, and he was just on the kind of the corner of the street before it turns, before you get to mile 21, which is the Limehouse bus station. So I got myself in the middle and I slowed down, and then I saw a confetti cannon go off, and I just saw a sea of beautiful faces just looking at me, cheering. I could see some cameras. I saw Rob, who was on the megaphone. I saw Onda. And then I looked and I saw Simon just taking loads of pictures and I was trying to smile. And then I saw Charlie and he let off a confetti cannon and it kind of was a bit above me. And then that was mile 21 done. Super hyped. Definitely don't think I went through there that fast. And then I knew that the pace was going to pull off a little bit because I'm slowing down to go through mile 21. So I saw them in the distance, thought, right, let me slowly get back into it. Got to mile 23, mile 22, 23. That's when the cramps came, the dreaded cramps. And I thought, oh, we're here again. Last year it was mile 20. This year it's, 3-4 miles from the end. The cramps are kind of building up. I could feel this tension. And I thought, just keep it together. If you need to stop and walk, fine. Make sure that you don't kind of injure yourself or feel too unwell. So I just walked it out a little bit. In my belt, I'd had loads of gels. I thought I felt like I was relatively hydrated, so I just took some electrolyte sort of tablets that you just suck on. Took a few of those and then carried on going. Definitely started to lose a bit of time. And then I kind of got into the mall, wasn't really paying attention to the watch. The crowds are just amazing. And then you kind of come into the home finishing straight. You go past Buckingham Palace, and then the road just opens up. The concrete's red. You've just got a big old sort of roundabout to navigate, and then you can see the big awning that says London Marathon, and there's just loads of camera crews filming and photographers getting finisher photos. So yeah, I just brought it in. Oh, I just felt really grateful to finish. I think I kind of put my hands out, and I just took a moment to just breathe and take in all the emotion, all the energy, grounded in my why, just gratitude for everyone that was on the course, and you know, people that were cheering, mile 21 and BTR for the beer. But then you don't want to stop. That's the worst thing that you can do. Once you stop, your muscles start to seize up. So the first thing that you get is your medal. Let me just show you the bling. So this is the medal, TCS London Marathon 2023, and then on the back it's got loads of the monuments. And then on the front it's got Brian, and it says 2023 TCS London Marathon finisher. And then it's got like, yeah, a bit of a squiggle. So yeah, that's the medal for the day. And then you also get quite you just get a finisher t-shirt. This is a New Balance one. Yeah, so blue and yellow. And it just says on the front, Blackheath Cutty Tower Bridge, so same as the medal. So, you know, you get that. I think I got 2 bottles of water, a Lucozade, yeah, in a little bag. So really grateful. Then I started to bump into some friends. I was really grateful to see Shah. He'd finished just in front of me. Mark, good run from Track and Core Rundem, he finished. Then Nate, and then Amelia. Just lovely to see all friends. You know, there was 48,000 finishers. What are the chances of a few people that you know being at the finish? So I got my bag and we hugged and we took some pictures, and we just had a slight, very quick summary of our race situation. Yeah, and then we proceeded to go to the traction store. I got a little poster with my time on it. And then we went to get some food afterwards, and then we ended up going to the Rundem after party, which was great. Got to connect with loads of people who did the race, lots of people that I haven't seen since Saturday or haven't seen since sort of the pandemic. So overall, how would I summarize my race? Just a beautiful day out. I felt really good. I enjoyed all the miles. Mile 21 was really special. From mile 13, all of those different run communities that came out, I felt like London Marathon really elevated. I felt like they really you know, they just 10x'd on all the small details, you know, Rainbow Row, getting more people involved from the communities, all of the gifted bibs, you know, there's loads of people that I saw on course, recognised on course, loads of club jerseys, community crew jerseys, outrunners were out there, yeah, loads of crews, loads of Muslim runners, Black Girls Do Run, Emancipated Run Crew, Fly Girl Collective, I mean, the list goes on, Track and Core, Rundem Crew, Bridge Runners, Enbro. I mean, we can keep going with all the runners out there that I recognise, but overall just felt like really grateful and proud to call London my home city. I've been here 18 years. This is the second time I've done London. The first time I rolled the dice in 2020 and I got a charity bib, and I had the option to run it virtual in 21 to defer to 22, so I did it virtual in 21. I've got the medal for that. 22 I did it in real life. And then I had the opportunity for Black Trail Runners to step out again. So I'm just really, really grateful. It was race 9 for me. It was run streak day 465. In training, it had gone really well. You know, I did a marathon at Goodwood. I did 50k New Year's Day. And then I did a 50k ultra a month out. I felt really strong. On the day, though, the cramps just sort of... I'm really going to investigate what that is, because I'd definitely taken on a lot of electrolytes and a lot of liquids the week before. And I'd aggressively reduced my mileage to taper, even though I was moving every day. So I felt great. The target time was 3:10, B target in between, and target C was 3:15. I went out with the C target time of 3:15, and I crossed over line in 3:21. So that's 4 minutes quicker than Goodwood, and then bang on 10 minutes quicker than last year. So definitely happy with the progress. Just need to make more progress. Going to understand what the cramping situation is, because ironically at Goodwood didn't happen. The 50k didn't have one cramp. Took on a load of electrolytes. Didn't feel tired. I'd fueled properly. It might be something to do with how many long runs I'd done at a significant tempo pace, because I did a lot of long runs, a lot double runs. Yeah, sort of running Saturday, sundown, tired legs, but maybe I didn't get enough at marathon race pace to get my body used to that. But overall, I'm just really happy. 2 marathons this year and an ultra. London was by far the favourite of the year so far. Really happy for my friends that, you know, achieved personal best of what they set themselves out to be. A lot of people have come out of this experience better. I know that I have. I'm just really looking forward to share it with people next year. I have put my name in the ballot for next year. Yeah, I mean, I'd absolutely love to do London every single year. I just love it from start to finish. I had some quieter moments of contemplation. You know, I think the older that I get, I'm turning 40 in May. My father passed away when I was 8. So I always just take time when I do these races to think about, you know, would he be at any of these races? What would he think? You know, what would he be proud of me and stuff? So yeah, I definitely thought about him. And I also thought about Leonard Bay. I'd sadly been to a funeral of a family friend a couple of weeks before, and I think, you know, when you do races, a lot of people will kind of tell you about the times, or they don't really think about anything. But I definitely will have a very protracted, long dialogue with myself from start to finish. I mean, of course, you take in the energy in the crowds, and you will look at your Garmin for heart rate, mile pace, and duration. But I will also problem solve and think about life and past experiences and the future and the present, and how am I really feeling, and, you know, what's going on with me, and checking in. That's one of the main reasons why I love running. You can have so many different experiences. So yeah, this is me signing out. Catch me at Track and Core every week, leading the sessions with my co-captains Jason and Sophie. Thank you to the community that supported me and helped me, and, you know, showered me with love and support, training miles, chat laps, advice, guidance to get me to the start line. I appreciate you all so much. This isn't just a medal for me, this is a medal for everyone, for the medals, for the people that have passed. Leonard Bay, my father, Lydia Bay, this is definitely going to be in memory of you guys. Yeah, Hackney Half is going to be next. We've got a collaboration with Pro Director and Hocus. I'm really looking forward to that. And then Hackney's going to be a bit of fun, and then Chamonix in June is going to be a little bit of fun. And then word on the street, the fly's just come out. We will be at Love Trails this year. I'm DJing, Track and Core, going to do some activation and runs. So please drop a DM, any questions or queries. I'm back. You're going to see more videos. Yeah, thank you if you've actually watched all this far. I really appreciate you. Any questions, constructive feedback, please let me know. Mawson Stars, London Marathon 2023 finisher. We out here.